Arduino. One is Arduino. That is one of the hardware. Fine, which is more used for IoT, a very simple open source platform. Fine, very simple open source platform. बहुत छोटा सा है, simple सा है. Fine, I won't be going to the details of it. But इसमें problem क्या है? We cannot connect directly this to internet. अगर मुझे इसको इंटरनेट से कनेक्ट करना है तो मुझे ESP8266 एक और मॉड्यूल यूज करना पड़ता है उसके. फाइन, तो अभी वो ESP8266 मुझे यूज करना पड़ेगा. दो चीज है. So there is second option is to use Node MCU. Node MCU has the ESP8266 built in. See here, this is a Wi-Fi module built in. Normally programming आप Arduino के जैसा ही कर सकते हो. Fine, it has a facility, but this Arduino Node MCU, Raspberry Pi, all are SoC, that is system on chip. They are system on chip. Our target is not Arduino nor the Node MCU, but Arduino is a plain. We need ESP8266 along with this to connect with Wi-Fi. We have the next version of Arduino, you can say, that is Node MCU. But the more better version is this is ESP8266 chip, which we have to connect with Arduino. See here, this is Arduino and this is ESP8266, and this both will combinedly will get connected to internet. This directly gets connected to internet. But our main aim is Raspberry Pi. Now, Raspberry Pi is small card size computer. It's a complete computer and it works on Raspbian OS. It works on Raspbian OS. This Raspbian is distro. Distro means distribution of Linux. It is distribution of Linux. Now what it has? It has this SoC. This is the chip SoC here. Okay, it is from Broadcom. It is from Broadcom. Okay, so it has embedded CPUs. It will have a CPU plus GPU along with it. It has high-speed RAM. It may be 1 GB or 2 GB versions. Even today it is available in 4 GB also. Okay. Then it has GPIOs, general purpose input outputs. These are general purpose input output. This is here. These are all GPIOs where I can connect my hardware. Okay, I can connect my hardware. Along with this, it has facility of Bluetooth, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Means both the wireless protocols are here. Wi-Fi for the long range, Bluetooth for the short range. With Bluetooth, you can have a PAN network, personal area network. Then you can connect a monitor to it. Okay, here this is HDMI. Okay, you have HDMI output for monitor. Then you also have micro USBs for power. Okay, you have micro USB for power. Then here you can connect camera. You can connect camera to it. Here a camera can be connected. Here it is an audio port. Fine. Here you have USBs. And this is RJ45 so that you can connect it to the network through cable. Fine. These are some of the things which are available on the small. The size is approximately like the visiting card, or a small bit more than the visiting card, but it is not that much thin. It is more bigger in size. Width wise it is more okay, but size is like a card only, and it requires a OS, operating system. Okay, this is not there in Arduino or Node MCU. It is not there. Okay, and there is no real-time execution. Some delay is there, but it is almost near to real time. So here I've already told you, Raspberry Pi is a single board. It was developed in UK, United Kingdoms, by Raspberry Pi Foundation. The main aim was to give basic computer science training to almost every student in the country. But now the thing has become more popular in many different domains. Along with Raspberry Pi, you also have something called as Raspberry Orange. You have Raspberry Banana. You have Raspberry Mango. You have Raspberry Guava. All these are there. But this Pi is more better than this. I have tried Orange, but I failed. There was lot many issues in that. But Pi is very stable. Okay, so it's affordable credit card. It can be connected to computer monitor or a TV. You can use keyboard and mouse along with it. You can browse on internet. You can play HD videos. On this, you can do C programming, C++, Java, Python. You can run your YouTube videos. And it's like a small computer at your home. And very cheaper. So let's see the timeline of Raspberry Pi. We are in 2019, last to last year. Raspberry Pi 4 was introduced with version of 1 GB, 2 GB and 4 GB. In 2018, Raspberry Pi 3 AB Plus was introduced. In 2017, a smaller version, okay, with less memory, Raspberry Pi 0, a smaller form factor. I'll show you that also. I have 0 also. Prior to that, 2016, I'm going in the reverse. Raspberry Pi 3. Then in 2015, Raspberry Pi 0. Okay, this 0 was not having the wireless protocols built on this. Here it is having the wireless protocols built on it. 2015, Raspberry Pi 2, 2014, Raspberry Pi A plus and B plus. So, you know, Arduino is elder than Raspberry Pi, than RPi. Arduino was introduced in 2005 in Italy. Fine. And then 2013, Raspberry Pi A, and 2012 Raspberry Pi B. So Raspberry Pi started its journey in 2012 with version B, and now we are into 2019 where we have the latest successor of Raspberry Pi called as 4B plus with many different siblings of 1 GB, 2 GB and 4 GB. There is no 3 GB version. It is always in the power of 2. No need to go into this. Fine. This is how I connect the Raspberry Pi. I can connect a monitor. This is a power adapter. In the USB, I can connect keyboard and mouse. Even you can have wireless keyboard and mouse. There is no issue, no harm. And it can be connected to router. Okay. With the help of cable or without cable. You can use both. You can use Wi-Fi or you can use Ethernet. Choice is yours. Anything can be used. So again, it can be connected to smartphone. If you don't have router at your home, you can make your smartphone as a router, as an internet provider, not the router. And you can make a network. Now see, this Raspberry Pi is connected to hub and it is connected to many different computers. So here this can act as like a small server. It is possible with Raspberry Pi. These are the different variations. Raspberry Pi model B was having 2 USBs and Ethernet. Raspberry Pi A was having one USB. Raspberry Pi AB plus one USB. Fine. But the processor was Broadcom, SoC was Broadcom 2835 and working at 700 megahertz. And RAM was 256 MB. Raspberry Pi model B plus, Raspberry Pi 0. Same processor, Broadcom 2835. But the memory was 512 MB. For Raspberry Pi B plus, 4 USBs and 1 Ethernet. Raspberry Pi 0, there are 2 USBs. The next version was 2. It has changed the processor. It has become 2836. 1 GB RAM, 4 USBs, Ethernet in B. But then with Raspberry Pi 3B, the scene has changed. Processor 2837, 1.2 gigahertz, 1 GB RAM. It has having wireless networking. It has having Bluetooth. Okay, so the most stable version till now is 3B plus. 4 is also facing some of the issues. It is moving towards the stability, but then it's the younger one, so it will take some time to get it stable. So this is what is the complete journey from 2012 to 2016, and then in 2019, I've already told you that in 2019 it was introduced the Raspberry Pi 4E. Now this was all about the Raspberry Pi. Now we are coming to the pin diagram. You can see the Raspberry Pi diagram. Yes, every pin is visible. It has this 40 pins. Okay, this 40 pins, these are GPIOs with multiple functions. Rest of the things I have told you, that these are the USBs and this is the Ethernet port, sound port, display port, HDMI, power ke liye hai. Again, this is below just this card, there is an SD card slot. Now, complete Raspberry Pi OS is working on 16 GB or 32 GB. Minimum requirement is 16 GB. You require a SD card, okay, of 16 or 32 GB. And now you can see the pins which are near this side, below ones. ये जो pins आपको दिख रही है ना below, these are all odd numbers. You can see here, all are odd numbers. The pin we can see upside here, upside. All these pins are even numbers. It has 3.3 volt supply. It has 5 volt supply. Then there are multiple ground. This is one ground. That is second ground, third ground, fourth ground, fifth ground, sixth ground. 7 grounds are there. 8 grounds are there. Fine. And lot many serial protocols they are implementing. We will see the serial protocol afterwards. So there are some serial protocols here. Serial protocols it implement is SPI, that is serial peripheral interface. It also has I2C. Okay. It also works with UART, the older serial protocol, and maybe 1 or 2 more. So these are some few serial protocols. As and when needed, I'll introduce them. I've already shown this. Now you can see properly here. Okay, here there is a SD card.